Good evening. We could still see a Senate vote on the auto bailout bill tonight. The thing stalled in the Senate earlier today, and tonight officials say senators have one last dispute standing in the way.
Now beyond...
And we actually have some breaking news into our newsroom. At the top of the newscast, you'll remember we reported that Senate Republicans and Democrats had apparently reached some sort of an agreement on the $14 billion auto loan package for GM and Chrysler. Well, tonight we have now learned in just the last few minutes that those negotiations have collapsed over worker pay and benefits. Now, it seems convenient that your opponents in the Senate were able to vote no, knowing that, hey, behind the scenes, President Bush was going to step in. Here at home, that smells like some real nasty politicking. What do you have to say to that?
Well, I certainly...
Last night's discovery of a suspected meth lab in Reed City may have a link to a confirmed lab in Kwan back in 2004, according to police. Reed City Police called in the Traverse Narcotics Team and the Regional Methamphetamine Response Team to check out the house and remove any dangerous substances. They did. Look at that. A fire at the home burned a man and woman yesterday. He is hospitalized in Grand Rapids. She suffered less serious burns. Officers say they have identified several suspects, some of whom may be the link to that 2004 meth lab. More juicy text messages between former Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick and his chief of staff were released today. Now, Kilpatrick is suing. His attorney says he is demanding SkyTel Communications pay $100 million for releasing the text messages from Kilpatrick's city-issued pager, saying the provider violated Kilpatrick's rights. Like others given out in the past, this latest batch out today includes sexually explicit banter between Kilpatrick and former Chief of Staff Christine Beatty. Republicans and Democrats have one big thing in common on this election day, the last-minute push to get out the vote in this historic election. Fox 33's Kimberly Purdy is live at Garfield Township Hall in Grand Traverse County with what both sides are doing in these final minutes to reach out to their supporters. Kimberly. And where Kimberly watches the last of today's voters file in, candidates counting on those people wait anxiously. And state election officials are predicting a record turnout for this presidential election. Some downstate waited more than 3 hours to cast ballots today, and people were lined up to vote even before polls opened in some precincts here in northern Michigan. Now, we know Michigan Democrats already have many reasons to celebrate tonight. For one, Carl Levin has won his bid for re-election to the U.S. Senate, and he's done it easily. State Democrats are gathered at the Renaissance Center in Detroit tonight. That's where our Ted Haller. Well, the latest tonight in the national election results has Senator Barack Obama leading Senator John McCain in a way that might require a miracle to turn things the other way around. But no matter the end result tonight, it will be historic. We have a guest for some analysis tonight. Dr. Rick Griffin is a professor of science at Ferris State University. Rick, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me here.
First, let's get right down to it. Senator McCain has lost Ohio and Pennsylvania. This is grim, isn't it?
It's probably over.
One last question to some local interest. A lot of northern Michiganders probably wondering tonight. Senator McCain put so much interest in Pennsylvania, so much money, so much time in the last 2 weeks. Perhaps could that have been a better bet here in Michigan for these electoral votes?
You know, I don't think so.
We are far from done here at Northern Michigan's News Leader tonight. Our newsroom is alive with energy as we monitor all the latest results locally and nationally. 9 and 10's Katie Tauby joins us live. The march to 270 electoral votes just a little bit closer tonight. We'll have 5-minute updates all night long on 9 and 10 News. You can check those out during prime time. We'll be back here for Fox 33 News at 10. We hope you join us.